let's find a spot. Meet the
Sit
kids.
a couch.
See, maybe a nang we can get that.
Yeah. So I like this spot. It's very bright.
Cool.
Esa kita.
So today, yeah, the year this Wednesday will album drop.
Yes,
And how does that feel?
it feels amazing.
Yeah.
It feels amazing. Great relief.
Makinami.
See, pasobra. It's been coming for a minute.
Yeah.
Pero a reception so far, ito hopi bong. And at the base of the act, enjoy the album anto. Ito yanabo ko to sort of the emotion. I can't even lie.
Imagine.
See, to hear people describe something that you've poured so much effort into in such a beautiful way, it touches you. It touches you.
So quanto tempo acaba boting ikan aqui stored. So makinami to kung the job pa may baskim na like we miss the privileged enough but just hear the previews.
Yeah, yeah.
Although a lot of them have been in the works for a while.
That is true.
Like how does that feel to have them just
Well, let's start with Quanto Tempo La Tumami.
Yeah.
I like to be fair to myself. I've been working on finishing this album for 2 years, maybe.
Wow.
But if I tell you when I made the first song that's on this album, that would be 7 years ago.
7 years.
7 years. 7 years. I made the beat for Queda in 2017. So,
What?
yes. Pero ora makumi sa tempo mas set out ko goal pa make kong album pero boting ko comprende I did not understand what making an album actually entails, how much
All the
effort.
steps.
Yeah, precis. At that point, I just knew I can write songs and I can make beats. Pero creating an album is a completely different monster.
really
So
is.
my journey took me many places before we actually ended up here.
Yeah, but that's a good thing though. Sobra sibo. I love ambition.
Yeah.
Alam ko sa orientasun because like sometimes on a whim.
Yeah.
But when it comes to something like this, it's good to take your time.
Pero it's like sometimes you're just ignorant of what your dream actually means. Mane, but dream to make an album, right? Until once you start getting into that, it unfold actually how many steps you have to take, how many tasks you have to complete, things you have to learn. Mane, I never thought I would be a competent mixing, mastering engineer or a makumisa. All I wanted to do was write songs and share them with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you're doing that. That like, only award, but like all the skills stacked behind it to do that
See.
at a larger scale.
See.
Pero, see.
I mean, it's still, I'm not gonna take all of the credit. Natuurlijk, ma-mix junto ku Denzel, AXL blessed the mix pa mi, anto sinanglo no ayudami. We would have waited another year for sure.
Yeah, true. Pero kung, I want to mention ang pariente, kung basta cross paths. Like, how do we get there? Sobrang siguro din por fin, that's basically,
Yes.
kung cross paths with all these people, and kung pa up, tour, kaya man, kung basta yung junto pag-crea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kung basta cross paths.
Well, na kumisamento mi nota ba to kono si Denzel ni AXL blessed. So basically, what made us cross paths? Tabata, ora mabing studio na Ulanda.
Yeah,
Masira kono si ku Juni Martina, right?
legend.
Actually, eta bata uni mi leader nandi SSA. Sa ora ba yega ku SSA botanya grupo di ene ku abing studio kinang prome ku bo pa mane guide bo anso.
Yeah.
Anto eta bata uni nang. Anto I think one day at a barber shop, like he already rapped. Anto eta mane he put on a beat and he said let's freestyle. And I rapped something that he really liked. Anto since then he's kept in contact kumi aki aya pa waki ko mita siendo ko music, right?
Yeah.
Anto one day maverhuis anto I was closer to his other producer friends. So I think on a whim he just invited me, being hangout na Den Haag was the basic to work on some music stuff. We're trying to put out some songs.
Yeah.
At this point, again, all I know how to do is write some songs and make some beats. I've never even recorded a song before,
Sad.
So I just went there. I just went to Denzel's house.
Yeah.
Jules also used to come there. Gavin used to come there, a friend of ours. and another friend of ours, Cheke, used to come there. Anto, no cinco tabat gewoon hang out and shoot the shit, make music, and the aim was to put out a couple of songs, and that eventually turned into Juni's first album.
No way.
Yeah,
But that's funny, but so going a Labira, it was just hangouts, freestyling
Yeah.
in the barber shop.
at first,
Put on the
Anto,
spot, I assume.
a little bit,
A
a little
little
bit.
bit,
But
yeah.
you know, I've always wanted to do music. I just
Sir.
didn't have the way, or I didn't have connections with people
Yeah,
that also
yeah.
did it. So, the moment the opportunity presented itself,
Yeah.
I took it. Anto mabaywak te kiko nang te bezig ta hasi. Anto asine amiku Jules ku Denzel I get close. Via di Denzel masera konosi ku AXL Blessed.
Yeah.
Anto the rest is history, kinda.
The rest is history. The rest is now. I wouldn't even call it history. It's just started something that's gonna make history. Kiko taman e duda na of like the things you have to deal with. Pero may kubaya kinano. If you want to get into that, so that
Yeah,
No,
no.
yeah.
I've actually talked to a friend about this yesterday. Ora bota trabajando riba un proyecto grande assim aqui. Eta binku hopi struggles like bota pere confiança ding bo mes ting ora because the goal seems so far away. Anto bota bezig te tra riba bo mes hopi tempo of bota bezig te tra ko bo friends dan pero nos yung no tabata sa kung tapon ng album junto. Nos tour tabata sinhando as we go. So as you keep hitting a new roadblock pa sobre bota sinhando algo novo, like you keep the process keeps getting delayed. Like but yeah, go nivel, but bisa okay. I made this song. The song is good,
Yeah.
but how do we mix it sound proper?
Makes sense,
Anto
yeah.
nos sa. We haven't
Yeah.
ever done it before, so we start learning from them. So it takes a couple of months to actually get your feet on the ground in terms of what
Learning
mixing
all
really
the- yeah,
is.
yeah.
Ondertussen maybe batrar pari otro kantika kunota bata for the album until those informed the proper process pabo now go back to the album. So that's why it takes a long time because you keep doing other stuff in between tambe and you keep trying to learn new things. So it did bring a lot of frustration with it. Honestly, I quit about 5 times at least.
Hey,
Mita mani,
listen.
take months off from working on the album at a time. Gewoon pa sobra. I mean, you know,
So we're not too creative if you don't quit 10 times.
precis.
It's more than a hobby now. It's more than you just making beats. You're a legit artist. I'm
Yes.
saying it, you might not believe it, but it's true. It's a fact. You're really doing it. But they can't
Yeah.
put like 100 in their passion. No matter the scale,
Yeah,
I think it's valuable and it's impactful.
it is. It is of great value, especially to me,
Yes.
because not only do I know what the contribution is to music or culture, pero tambe I know what it cost. Misa e prijs die arte. And I'm not only talking monetary, I'm talking what we had to go through to be able to make it on the production side and in my life.
Yeah.
So honestly, to me it's priceless. What we've been able to do is amazing.
No, that's beautiful.
Pero namaka quando biano sa stop, we came back. We
like
came
that.
back. All of that said,
Yeah.
I'm kind of parched.
What's up, Kiko?
Boke wawang koy bebe.
I mean, because the bar looks good, Tommy.
All right.
Y'all drink kombucha? I drink kombucha.
Let's see.
All right. Okay, so let's talk about the visuals.
Let's.
Those are shooting na Corso. And honestly, it's been an honor to be part of this project in this aspect of it. So, lang no sa que prometo that kung hindi kaya maioria na mira,
Yeah.
kung dami tayo cover di porfi, di ba Instagram. See,
I guess
how did we get here?
first of all, this is an amazing picture. I think once we took this, we knew.
See, it was done.
At that point, we were locked in.
Yeah.
Pero how did this happen? Well, I knew that I had a single dropping soon. Anto mitabata ke visuals to go with it. Now at this time, I didn't know when the album would be done yet, but I wanted it to be done early 2024. Anto so mitabata mani okay, I want to do pictures. Who can we get? Mita mane, Steven is here.
Yeah.
Steven the Nakorsal. I know he got his equipment.
Yeah.
I know he's available.
Of course.
He wasn't available, by the way. He was booked. Pero
No, but it's crazy because so at that time, listen, it's my first time going by Backward Soul in a while, and
Yeah.
I'm like stacked, like dates were just like booked. And this is different. This.
So,
See,
ora babisami see we can squeeze something in. I think
Yeah.
it was a Wednesday.
It
Mita mane,
was.
let's get it.
let's do it.
And it was a little off the cuff. Mane, a floor. Mita bata sa I wanted flowers to be part of the symbolism pa sobra amor. You know, that's
Yeah.
like the theme,
Sí,
but
yeah,
also the beginning of the love, but also the dying of it. So
Yeah.
the cover art between Queda, Kuhalo is the flower mane blooming and then the flower or at a
Weathering.
weathering, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why it became part of the theme for the pictures.
Yeah.
And I already knew what I wanted to do color-wise for my clothes. Now, for it all to come together like this is
Yeah.
serendipity.
Pero, as you said before, the symbolism of the rose was very key
Yeah.
in these photos. Pero tambe the location, kuta buwela sukura,
Yes.
kual mahaya kung like a genius idea. Ato, pero cosa tambe bita que capture sin kita, timbia bitaya como fotógrafo portando sigue en neiging di menesa ka portreto to purba di transforma e portreto sigo en buno kari para no bata.
Right.
Pero juist exactamente bata que kon retain as much of that
Yes.
in the photo. And then go mira mane oh bita de mi huele sukura lateral
Which is
all
great.
the plants and then mira
Because
ecology and all of those little details
Yeah.
that build it, you know.
because the whole idea was to give people a sense of who I am,
Yeah.
who I was growing up, and
Yeah.
to where I really come from. So that worked perfectly with being there
Yeah.
with you, and to having Petite there as well to help
Yes.
out.
With
Like
the creative direction, it's just
it really came together
See.
quite well. Idea A specifically, Tame, I felt good.
yeah.
I felt good about what we were doing, the way it was. É maneira que nós atraunto, di mes bastante experiência atraunto kaba. So,
Yeah.
like that really put me at ease, and I feel like me being at ease helped y'all tame in turn.
It
So
really
even though there was a lot of improvisation on the
Yeah.
day itself, was not kinda smooth.
Only my favorite shots now out of this entire set is this one. Is
Yeah.
what sentado em cura through the gates.
Yeah.
Na porta na. I think it qualquer letter like keep me backward with that money. Shit ay ocho ay.
This is fire.
Right?
Yeah.
Kung sentado em cura like what does this say? What does this what
This-
are the feelings that this brings up?
This is what I used to be like as a kid. I would just sit here. It would be me, akinang sinta, say itong kuninichi of like the skop bala, like exactly here. And when I'm tired di running around with the sinta kinang, and I would
Tapos,
look
yeah.
at my neighbors walking around doing stuff.
Yeah.
And this is home, man. This is the exact representation of what my youth used to be.
So now that we looked at the visuals, kung say no, me get back the album.
Yeah.
So the album with the hobby features.
Mhm.
So when the thing that me hobby ad libs, hobby samples, then you can take on take us through that basically.
Okay, so I basically included all of my music friends in
Yeah.
the creation of the album. One of my earliest music associates, music friends who support me, Kev, when he was working on his first album, he contacted me to do a song that's called Ocho Dia. Ever since then, we've been waiting, trying to see kwa kantika a feature tabay bira di Jerry ba un kantika di mi.
So
So
like almost like an exchange. That's
yes,
dope.
we're bartering.
Yeah.
Anto mitaba ke refresh Inocente. So I chose to have him on because he always loved the song.
Yeah.
So I had a feeling that if I asked him, he would say yes.
Vino por vida by Tasao por imaginarme que Miami mes Sa mabisabo ko nunca mi por mirarme Así lo que busqué.
Sad.
right?
Sad.
So that's Kev. Um, after that, I have Cece. Cece is a dear friend of mine. We've been close for a long time.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cece Isenia. Thank you for helping. Anto, like she's amazing. She's the best vocalist I know.
Listen.
She's the best
When it comes to
vocalist I know.
vocals,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So I was really happy to have her on. Ela si dos cantica Pamela. Ela contribui com background vocals for Yamami, and she's featured on Amor, which is the title track of the album, kinda.
Ideia mais além. Cana comigo abrir felicidade no talgo putin. Pa mim.
Miru Mangta on the album. Like,
Really?
yes, she did background vocals for Wakmi.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Wami de mi karanto bisami kubon kemi. Bisami bo mestemi. Bisami bon tarabia si bo wami kotro peiki. Si un otro da mi
Yes.
baby.
Shout out Areli. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank you, thank you,
Areli.
thank you, thank you. Love you so much.
Come on now. Come into the family, eigenlijk de musical.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, my mom was a singer, you know.
True,
She was a
true,
singer in
true.
church, so
Yeah.
that's where we get it from. My other friend, Kiwena,
Yeah.
she's the voice of the female lead
voice,
in the story.
Ah.
So-
I was wondering. I was like,
Who is this?
see.
That's
see.
that's
really
Kiwena
cool.
Afra.
Yeah.
She's like a really good friend of mine. Also connect pari ayon pa sa na Ulanda because
Also a great creative person.
see, and she's so nice, so
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
She's always supported my music stuff. Anto, I've been sharing my music with her for years now, maybe 5 years or something.
Yeah.
So to have her be part of it, Awa Kitame, is really special to me.
Hey Josh, spero que ok. Mi mente está ópera para vuela estudiar aquí. Y para franco, me te sinto por falta. No estoy por todo para papia décima aquí. Hello? Botei? Hello?
That's cool.
Anto riba last to kantika riba album itin dos feature mas ku dos artista ku to opi special. We got Juni Martina, which is my oldest friend,
Yeah.
my oldest rapper friend. Like
Yeah.
he's the one that really got me going.
From the
Bem
barbershop.
yeah, Fei Komi
barbershop.
Cemento, he's the one like yeah, you should really rap. You should
Yeah.
lock in. Come to the studio, right? So he has a big hand in pushing me forward. So always shouts to Juni. Love you, my brother.
Hey, listen, support, especially in a creative journey, support is just key.
And the last artist featured
Yeah.
on the album is Kaylee, Rabbit Season.
Come on.
She's we met through Twitter.
Okay.
Like she used to post songs on Twitter until like I was like, she's so young, pero su
Yeah.
songwriting ta asina bong ka ba. I was so impressed, man. It took me maybe I don't know 5 years or something.
yeah.
I started writing at 16, pero maybe by the time I was 22 or something, ni kantika nanta bata echt bong.
Yeah.
But she was like 17, 18, and so kantika nanta bata super bong ka ba. So I was like, I have to work with her somehow. I have to. Anto, like we collaborated, we sent some stuff over the email, the
Yeah.
Spela Mi Studio Ulanda, so we actually got to meet in person.
That's it, yeah.
Anto, we've been working together with Denzel too ever since. We put out an EP junto con ella that me and Denzel produced and mixed. Anto, she did the feature for my album, man. I'm really happy with her contribution.
Para abusar de tanto de mi passado. Ei, eu não te pa mi, tá pra proteger abo. Ayo.
Ayo, amor, makansa de dolor.
Anto, I'm thankful. Banda di mi features nang I got multiple producers that worked on the album. Denzel co-produced ko me. He had a hand in basically every song.
Yeah.
Jules helped out with Inocente. Shout out to
Okay,
Jules.
Shout out to Jules.
AXL Blessed did some co-production as well.
Yeah.
And beyond that, I got people behind the scenes, man. Gavin, thank you for helping out with so much with the visuals and stuff. He helped with
Yeah.
every cover art.
Oh wow.
Shout out
the
to
hand drawn ones.
yes, like I wrote all of it,
yeah.
but like he's the one that did the digital technical
Digital,
stuff to put it
yeah.
all
Oh,
together.
it's beautiful.
Yes,
No,
thank you so much.
amazing job. Amazing job.
Aitani Martina is the one that did the painting for the cover art.
Okay.
So
okay.
she painted it by hand.
So let me not get it confused. Es un primer did the digital
the
work.
digital work, pero the actual painting was done by a painter called
Wow.
Aitani Martina Tambeta Yudi Corsao. We used to go to school together back in the day.
Wow, but what would we say? I wanted to know a little bit about that because your cover art is that it's a cat.
It's not a cat. A lot of people think it's a cat.
That, you gotta tell the people like how did we get there? What is it?
I can't say.
You can't.
I can't say. I can't divulge.
Are we on a? You're leaving me on a cliffhanger right now. I need to know what it is.
But I can tell you it's not a cat. It's
Okay, it's not a cat.
It's an owl.
Shoko.
Shoko music. It's right there. It's right there. If you're looking, it's there.
See, I'm gonna listen. But you see what I mean? There's layers to your album, which leads people to want to go listen to it again. Sort of simply because of these little tidbits.
Right. Thank you to Steven. Thank you to Miss Petite, the best creator in the
creative
world,
director.
best photographer in the world, right here.
Stop. Thank you.
Yeah.
But
and,
I love this. But it literally shows. It puts the dichondo.
Yeah.
It takes a village.
it does take a village.
It does.
And this is a child. This is a baby. And it couldn't have been done sing ture nanaki. I think it's like 14 people in total, something like that.
Yeah.
If everybody didn't put their hands on this, the album would never have happened. So I'm really thankful for all of my friends and the way they contributed to what essentially is my life's work.
Yeah, man. And on to more, because I'm looking forward to more.
The first of many.
The first of many, for sure.
Yeah, man.
Cool, man.
All right.
It was great talking to you. Now the weather is changing again, so I better.
Nós está net na tempo.
We gotta get
We gotta get a move
we
on.
gotta get moving. Bom.